This is what having your shit together looks like. And that's exactly what we expect when we're consuming all the self-help books, podcasts, and videos. But what we actually get is this. Hi, my name is Roland Sigmund. I'm not a coach or a psychologist, I'm a filmmaker. For the past 4 years, I've been endlessly fascinated by relationships and human connection. Basically, how to find the one, how to love the one, and if necessary, how to kick the one's ass. When it comes to romantic connections, there are things that I discovered that most of us can't just hand over to our intuition. And this is what this channel is all about. Finding the hidden truths and untruths within us that keep us from being happy. I have to make a confession. I was a junkie. I devoured everything. I read about 200 books, watched thousands of hours of YouTube videos, followed dozens of Instagram accounts, read hundreds of research papers, attended classes. I did it all for love. And while that was awesome, when I look back, there were some big problems that were actually caused by my insatiable drive for self-improvement. So the next time you read or watch something about getting Prince Fuckboy or Bubahontas to like you, you need to know that there are 3 levels of self-improvement that could harm your love life if used incorrectly. But there's also good news, because one of them is the Holy Grail. Level 1, the tactics. The tactics are a dopamine-powered quick fix for all your love problems. Just send the right text, wear the right clothes, or learn how to break through the toughest walls of indifference and commitment issues. Learn the 5 simple steps of what to say and do to turn your crush into your personal love slave who realizes that his existence is worthless without you and his only purpose in life from now on is to make you happy. And God bless TikTok, where even the most complex ideas can be boiled down to 1 minute or less. Something as complex as finding, approaching, courting, choosing, loving, respecting, marrying, or at least tolerating a partner for life is not explained or hacked in 1 minute sound bites. Anything related to love is not trivial and should be handled with the right amount of thought, time, and care. Because if you don't, you're just using tricks to manipulate someone into liking you. So when you see titles that seem to be too simple to be true, be careful. I'm not saying they're generally wrong. Sometimes they can be powerful in moving you from doing nothing to doing something, but just be aware that not every piece of self-help is the same. There's a huge difference between failing at how to start a new habit and how to find love. With love, there is so much more on the line. Just ask your confidence. Now, are there any books, podcasts, or anything else I can recommend in this level 1? To be honest, not really. Most of these tactics are pure manipulation and or clickbait to make people fall in love with you or into your bed. You probably see some of them here next to my video. But if you want a real connection, you should skip level 1 and go straight to level 2. Level 2, the strategies. So we need to go 1 level deeper. It doesn't try to solve a specific problem, like how to approach a Wonder Woman or exactly how many dates to go on before sleeping with Prince Fuckboy. They are strategies for relationships in general. Now don't get me wrong, if you've reached this level of thinking, I applaud you. This level is extremely helpful, and I'm going to talk about it here on this channel a lot because I've been working through my own shit for the last 4 years. Jasmine has done the same, and together we've worked through our shared shit. So there's a lot of shit going on. But because we've been working through it all for a while now, we're at a point where we can't stay calm in the storm for the most part. But I've noticed a few things that diminish the usefulness of these strategies if you're not careful. For example, perfectionism. These theories can turn us into a camera that sees only flaws, problems, and triggers everywhere. Because we now know what a perfect relationship, a perfect person should look like, we expect that. We put people on pedestals and base our happiness on having that perfection in our lives. And that's a problem, because we might start being overly skeptical in our dates and intolerant in our relationships. Our pursuit of perfection makes us very unhappy without even realizing it. Here's an experiment for you. Cancel Instagram for a week and you'll experience exactly what I mean. Cold as ice. Most of these strategies help us deal with the outside world by making our inner world tougher. They are the perfect counter move to an emotional roundhouse kick. They make us feel stronger because no one can touch us anymore, and we are psychologically protected from our abusive partners, narcissistic dates, and even our past. However, What we don't realize is that we've built a cold and heartless fortress around us that protects us but also doesn't let in any warm and beautiful sunshine, aka love, anymore. So please don't become a cold-hearted, know-it-all self-development douche. Thinking more, doing less. With the proliferation of more and more self-help content, we are becoming more aware of our shit. And that's good. Yet we progress to analyzing and ruminating about our neglectful fathers, our cold-hearted mothers, and how our brother once hid his poop in our shoe, which makes us always look twice before putting one on. But ruminating about our emotional, and in this case literal shit, is often all we do. We ruminate and consume new content instead of doing our part. We become more sensitive to our newfound triggers, but are afraid to do the scary things necessary to get rid of them. So here are some books I absolutely recommend. You can find links to them in the description. But be careful not to end up like me, wanting to know everything. My drive to self-improve was purely based in my insecurity to never end up in a toxic relationship again. So I wanted to be able to read every sign, every little hint that could lead to the destruction of my life. So I wanted to know everything. But newsflash, you can't. And you shouldn't. Because you're probably not going to go full-time with your self-development. Reading a couple books or Instagram posts will only make you marginally smarter, including this video. But I think there's the third level that can solve this problem. Level 3, the monks. As helpful as all these tactics and strategies are, they lead to more thinking. They add rather than subtract. The only reason you melt down when your girlfriend talks to her athletic coworker, or as we call it today, why it triggers you, is because it reminds you of your ex, that bitch who cheated on you. You're afraid that it will happen again, so you come up with tactics to show her who's boss. And when your tactics have finally destroyed your relationships, you might try a new strategy and build your self-esteem with books, videos, and Instagram posts. You know, the truth is, you're not afraid of your girlfriend cheating on you. You're afraid of the thought of it happening. And who created that thought? You. So let's say you're trying to calm down and maybe you give meditation a try. You go all in, scarf and all, and enjoy the relaxing breeze of nothingness. But suddenly this thought creeps into your head. Again. What if she's cheating on me? Why am I not good enough? Not again. And you start to get upset. Your heartbeat increases. You get really angry, scared, worked up. That fucking bitch! Let's try this one more time, shall we? Take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay, I promise. There is an ancient piece of wisdom that has been known for thousands of years. But I must warn you, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's very effective, but it takes a lot of practice. The next time a negative thought arises, just realize this. I'm not my thoughts. If you take anything away from this video, it should be this. As great and interesting all this information about self-development is, we need to realize that it creates more thinking. And that often leads us to do less because thinking feels like progress. I mean, I procrastinated starting this YouTube channel for a year, but I thought about it a lot. So if you ask me for my recommendation how to handle all these 3 levels, it's this. Work backwards. Start with a little awareness for level 3. Maybe implement a little 5-minute meditation every day. And you won't be able to control your thoughts as well as you wish, but that's okay. You see what I did there? Then approach level 2. My reading list is a good starting point, but once you've figured some basic shit about yourself out, you probably need more specific content, but by then you'll know what you need. And please don't shy away from coaching or therapy if you feel like it might benefit you. But now, because you're set up for success, you can filter for very specific advice and not follow generalized crap about the 4 sex secrets man crave. And here's a pro tip for you guys who are still watching. The next time you face a problem, ask yourself, does this problem require a level 1, 2, or 3 solution? Sometimes a full sync can cause a mental breakdown with level 3 interventions jumping up and down in your head. And sometimes we try to fix deep-lying issues like extreme jealousy with little tricks and hacks. Just be honest to yourself. So, let the thoughts be thoughts, and when they come, just say hello and let them go.